Uh, so let's get down into it. Make sure everything's where it should be. Survival. And I am actually going to turn on host privileges because the weather cycle, I did do some modifications to the house after off video, and the rain was so annoying. I want to be able to keep that off and keep it just clear. So we're going to do that. I will not be messing with anything else. I might do keep inventory, but that is mostly it. I will not be messing with natural regeneration, tile drops, mob loot, mob griefing, mob spawning, nothing like that. And as always, an offline game, survival, easy, and then let's get down into it. Yeah, I know, create load world with post options, no achievements, which kind of sucks, but the rain was bugging me. So this is what I did to the house. So now when mobs come up to it, they'll be pretty close to the bed, but they won't be able to actually get up under the house and sit like under the bed when we're trying to sleep. So yeah. So we are actually going to go on a mining trip this episode. Yeah. Because I want some iron and I need more coal. This right here is all the stuff I have. And I have black wool and some saplings that I can use as coal, but I am starting to clear out the forest around my house. Some of the trees have actually disappeared in this area, so I want to kind of keep it so I don't lose all that. I heard a spider. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me do this here. We are going to stick to me sticking between these guys here. Ooh, a spider. Need some more string. Ooh, you do damage. Alright, I'll kill you too, pal. Get some food so when I have my coal I can cook it. Kill me a pig. Alright, and to do this mining part, we are going to actually use the cave that I originally got the coal from. I'm going to turn this into our little mining section by not just expanding it, but I'm going to start to dig a 4x4 pathway downward, and then I'm going to from there build a circle rail case or staircase all the way up. So, well, this actually worked out perfectly. Now, I want to discuss something that I thought was pretty funny. I watched this YouTuber just today, and he was doing a top 10 things you might not know about Minecraft, and he, in his video, included a lie about one of the things, and I thought it was funny because he says that he included a lie, and he wants the audience to find out, and I know the noobs that have played will know this isn't true. Ooh, a cave system. But he thought it was funny, and I thought it was funny, but I know anyone else that plays this and does what he said, it's not going to be very funny to them, because it's the fact that digging straight down is the most efficient way to find diamonds. And digging straight down with your diamonds that you've already found, your nether stars, and most valuable objects will allow you to find diamonds more easily. This is actually false, and he included it in his video as true. And I thought it was funny because he wants the audience, knowing there are noobs watching, to figure it out themselves. And the funny part is, I don't think he realizes it, but in the video, after he says this about the mining straight down with all your stuff's the most efficient way, he chuckles. And I thought that was hilarious because that's kind of like my sign of saying, yeah, he knew his facts that this wasn't true. And I'm not really a noob. I mean, I'm not the best in survival, but in creative, I can do pretty well with building stuff. So I thought it was funny that even at first I started to fall for it. I was like, but I don't really think that's 100% true. And I didn't fully believe it. And by the end of the video, I was like, yeah, that's definitely not true. And I'm pretty sure he knows this. Or at least I would hope he knows this as a Minecraft YouTuber. So I just wanted to point that out, that was pretty funny. So yeah, thought that was neat. And that's gonna kind of bug me there that I can't see. All right. Let's see. It's gonna bug me. I don't want to turn that on, but I might have to. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but I might have to. Alright. So, alright, let's do this. I have my game right now is set up so I don't see the viewer comments, so you guys don't have to see that. But otherwise I can't see the time that is happening. So my 25 to 30 minutes actually is not happening at the moment because I can't see the time limit. I was thinking of limiter. So I have no clue of telling how long I've been filming for or been live streaming for. So this video might be a few minutes longer than I usually would do. And for those of you that don't know the usual time limit that I do, it is 25 to 30 minutes. Getting some coal. Awesome. Coal is one of the most useful things out of the entire game, no matter what anyone says. If someone says, hey, I found coal, and then you're told, or if you say, hey, I found coal, and someone says, oh, don't worry about it at the moment, I highly suggest you still mine it, because coal is the most valuable resource, seeing you can't make weapons and stuff out of it, but you need it for torches, to cook food, to just do basic things like go mining. To find the diamonds that you're looking for, you need coal or charcoal. So if you come into large deposits of coal, it's better to mine them than it is not to mine them. And be like, oh man, I kind of wish I would have found or mined up that coal deposit. I mean, now that I actually need it, I'm like, wow, it was such a large one and I could have used all that coal right now. And then you're thinking to yourself, like, now where did I see that at? And then you're like, well, this sucks, I can't find it, I don't remember where it was. And then it's just gone until you find it again, and then by the time you find it, you're like, oh, well, I already have charcoal and I don't need that coal anymore, so I'm not going to mine it now. I'll just remember where it's at. Which, as you just realized, is the worst thing to do. And you do it yet again. So you don't really do it knowing you're doing it. You do it subconsciously. But it is always better to take the risk than it is to not take the risk, I guess is what I'm saying. It's better to fill up a chest with coal than it is to have an empty chest and need coal. gotta find the wall here. Right, I'm in the wall here. But there's... Alright. Well, right there's that mine. I might just make this go all the way to the top, because I have not been to the top of this hill slash mountain yet. So... Also, you might notice most YouTubers just use their pickaxe for everything. That is not very efficient, but when you're mining, it's usually the only tool you have on you. So sometimes you might be forced to use your pickaxe and not really not really worry about anything else. Oh, this is pretty nice. Got some nice stone deposit up here. Pretty big chunks. Cave. Some coal. I'm gonna remember that spot while I go and look out this section. I don't see any iron on the surface. That's kind of a problem. That's the one material that I am looking for, is iron. If I found iron right now, it would be great, because that means I am on the correct level to find it, which means I am getting a couple blocks closer to finding diamond. And as most people know, you need iron to find diamond. Let me eat some food real quick to regen my food stat so I can start to regen hearts and remain alive. It is getting dark, which means mobs will start to spawn soon. So I'm going to, one, cover this up because that's dangerous. A fall from here would deal a couple, like 2-3 hearts. Most YouTubers kind of deny against wanting to do this, but building a noob tower so I can remember where the exit to this is, or the entrance if I'm up here. They don't think this is a very efficient thing to do, when really it's one of the more efficient things to do, especially if you're mining, because that means if you're doing good enough, you should have plenty of cobblestone to spare to do this. So it's like, what's really the main problem here? If you have the cobblestone to spare for doing this, then you shouldn't have to worry about it. And a noob tower does give you the advantage you need, because like right now I could put a roof on this. Bam, bam. Throw a torch in right here. And now all I have to do is put a door here and make it zombie proof by placing it, instead of like this, place it sideways so it's open, or it's closed like this when you place it. Then when you close it in the game, it's actually considered open. So that helps keep zombies from being able to break the door down, even though your door is closed. Oh, ooh, that was a close one. I do not know if I will have mobs spawn in this with me yet, so we will see about that. Some more coal. As I said, coal's one of the most useful materials. But on the side, seeing I'm actually mining into it right now, I will mine what I'm mining straight down in mining. And then I will build up with dirt and mine down around the sides. And if I happen to be able to collect that, then I will. Actually, let me do some of that real quick, because I want to try to keep this level with my actual building pattern right now. Like this coal below my feet, if I want to mine that, I will have to go and smelt some other stuff, or like get another material to put there for the moment. It's getting dark in here. Let me make sure I don't got no mobs spawning on me. Like right now I have cobblestone, so I can mine this up here then I'll just replace it with cobble, so I don't have to worry about not having a material to replace the material I just dug up, which I suggest not doing, because then you have the problem of having to completely redo your entire building plan for that part. Like if I didn't have cobble, I would have to go all the way up and do another block on this entire wall, which after a while would get very annoying. And I'd be like, why did I even do that? Why didn't I just keep my wall the way it should have been and place blocks back down there? By then it'll be too late and you'll be tired and mad and irritated about it. So you're not going to want to go and fix that then after that. And it's getting dark again. So let me light up this area. And I suggest building the staircase section first of a place like this if you're digging straight down in a square, because then that makes it easier to, once you're digging straight down into a square shape like this, you don't have to worry about the lighting system. Like if you just light up the staircase, now while I'm digging down, the lights that I already placed in the staircase section will light up the actual square formation I have been mining. And even if you want to, like right now I'm going to do this so I can get back up here easily. Bam. And then mine like this. So then you can just jump back up and you still know where the square's at. But then you can jump back up and kind of go mine this area out real quick. Still shocked I haven't ran into any iron yet. I feel like I might run into diamonds before I run into iron. And if that happens, that is a very, very big problem. Because I don't want to get stuck finding diamonds before I find iron and not being able to mine the diamonds up and losing them. We are going to eat the steak. Also, for those of you guys that have probably noticed, I do have a stuffy nose because I am sick at the moment. So, I am actually very sorry about that. I know you guys don't want to hear me sitting here sniffing and stuff. Bam, now all I have to do is this here. So you can even mine the 4 section while building the staircase. But always leave the 4-part section one below the staircase. No matter where you are, what you've done to it, just always one below. I'm going to leave that coal there for now so I can actually go and head back home so I can drop off the coal I have into the furnace, cook the food I have, and sleep so it becomes daytime if it's still night. And then I'm going to come back and mine up more of these pieces here so I have a smoother way down, and when I jump I don't hit the parts right here when I'm coming up, because that bothers me. And I hear a zombie. If I get caught by a zombie in this particular section here, I will not survive. It will be trouble for me because I will fall most likely. And I do not want that to happen. I don't want to head up that way. I want to find the side path that I have. I know it's somewhere around here. The area I first started off with is the area I want to exit out of, because that means I am closer to my house and I don't have to worry about going down the cave. Alright, see, there's that. So the problem here is I have no way of getting to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this torch, and I'm going to place the torch right here, and then I'm going to mine around the side here so I can actually get to that wall here. Oh, it's just changing. Ooh, what was that? Alright, there's a skeleton there. I could either... there's quite a few mobs down there. I don't know if I want to face you guys without armor. I think I have enough armor, or leather, to make one piece of armor, but I don't like only wearing one piece. Creepers. The creepers are the thing I'm most worried about right now. Because as you've seen in the last episode, they do massive devastation, and I have no way of defending against them. Alright, it's still dark enough for you to attack me, so it's just starting to become bright enough for you guys to burn. That I don't really mind that much. Why are you there? You are. Alright, because that means it's easier to kill you guys off, which makes it a little bit easier for me to say okay and come and attack you guys and get some more bones and stuff for bone meal, seeing as I have not even started to grow a crop farm yet of any kind, which actually is very, very bad, because that means I have no way of getting wheat, carrots, or potatoes. So that's a problem. Yep, it's not late enough to sleep. Alright, so we're going to cook these pieces of meat. Oh, I only have 2 leather. Huh, I thought I had more. Alright, we have arrows and a bone. We'll put the sapling that I picked up away, the seeds, the spider eye, the gravel, the granite, and the, that's it. So, that's good. So, yeah. And then after that, we will throw some food into the furnace. So, let's get to that really quick. Alright, so we'll throw some coal in. And what should we cook first? We'll cook the raw beef so it comes out as pork. Oh, what the hell was that? Alright, And then what we will have to do next is start and build up onto the little outer part here, so I can actually start to build a crop farm for the seeds I have. And we'll start to build on that house soon, but for now this is going to be the main base of operation. So I want to build this up first. So we're gonna place 3 dirt here, and then I'm gonna place dirt there, and dirt here. Then we're gonna mine this up. We're gonna place it there. Right, then we're gonna place that there. Alright, good. And then we're going to do the same little bit here. Actually I made that one too far out. darn it. Oh, I can go get that. Right after screw it, I'll just jump down. Right, there. Now we place that there. Find this hole here. And line them up. Alright, then seeing it's only 1 block wide, we only have to jump 1 block and line up another one. That's good. Now all we need is the iron to start to actually make a decent crop farm. Grab some more food here. See if there are any other animals, except for the wolf. And we have 1 watcher. I did have 3, but I don't know what happened to the other 2. Well, to all of those that are watching this, I hope you're enjoying. And to those of you that were watching this and will probably end up watching this again later, after it's no longer a live stream and you want to know something interesting that happened in the video, I don't know why you left, but I'm guessing you had a pretty good reason. So I hope you liked the video too. And that's all I really have to say. So yeah. Now, what time limit am I at here? How long has this video been going for? About 27 to 28 minutes now is what I see. Not 100% sure. As I said, I don't have the timer up on my thing at the moment, so this video will most likely be longer than any of my previous. Looks like I'm kind of running low on wood too. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up this tree real quick. I think there's like 4 pieces left in it. That's 2, 3. Yep, 3. Alright. And part of the reason I chose this spot was because I know you're around here somewhere. Was because I'm by a lake type thing, like a river, so I don't have to worry about the water supply for my buckets, and then I can even make an infinite water supply, so that will work out in my favor. I don't need the sugar cane at the moment, so we'll handle that later. What's down there? Nothing. Alright, let's see. I don't want to stray too far from the house, because then we might have a problem finding it again. I mean, it's not really that hard to find a house like that big and ugly, but it's always better to be safe. So let's head this way, just straight from the house, and see if we can find anything interesting, like the mushroom here, and more mushrooms. Ooh, is that a mesa biome? That might actually come in handy. Those mushrooms I know are pretty close, but I need to figure out what type of biome that is. I'll eat the raw mutton. Not that bad. This is an Akeda biome. I am not a big Akeda biome type fan. The wood's not bad, but I'm not a fan of the wood. We have another cave here. Let's see if we can snatch up some iron real quick. If we don't get overrun by mobs. Wow, we are not having any luck with iron right now. There we go. That's what I needed. But problem. Stay away. Back up. Back up. Alright, as I said, we have a problem because I have run out of torches. But I did see some coal up this way, and I have 5 sticks on me. And I should still have the crafting table, so if I can just collect enough coal to make a stack of 64 torches, we will be set to continue the mining. Also, if none of you guys have been paying attention, which most of you might not have been, I have actually become level 8 from nothing but coal collecting and collecting cooked food. I have a zombie coming at me, and now it's not nighttime anymore, so he's not burning. Or it's not daytime anymore, so he's not burning. Which means I am going to be in the open for probably a few minutes, so I should probably shelter down for the night. Now, I do not suggest sheltering down in a cave. They are not that easy to defend. They are very dangerous to do this in, but because I have nowhere else to shelter down in, I am going to. But if you do end up sheltering down in a cave, I suggest building a structure as I am. Dig into the cave wall, like so, and place cobblestone around yourself like this, and build your structure that you have built off the limit of the edge. Make it so no mobs can jump up onto the edge at all by doing it like so. And as long as you build it like this or into the side of a cave with a door and no mobs can reach your platform, so as long as it's 2 things high off the ground, you will be safe for the night, but you will also have to mine your way out when it becomes daytime. And if you don't keep your house, like the area that you're in, lit up as you're building it, you might have to worry about mobs spawning inside of it with you. And if something like that right there happens, as I did not expect it to, you will have to find out where your actual wall is and like mine your way in. Bam. Alright, then I wanted to place a torch here, and can't place one there, darn it. Alright, bam. Now if a mob falls and tries to like get into the house section I've built here, he will just fall right off of the edge, and I will not have to worry about them actually getting into the house. And then if you're like, oh well, that doesn't look like it'll work well enough, what you can also do is, instead of building it like that, you can build it outward an extra block, like so, which will, no matter what, they will fall off now and into the water below, or hit this stone spot here, right about here, and take damage. So then in the morning you won't have to worry about them as much because they will fall and take damage, and then when you come out of your house they'll be dead from the sun. And the reason I say leave it open like this is because you can fight off spiders pretty easily, but if you completely close yourself off and you don't have glass on you, you will not be able to see when it becomes daytime. So you'll have to keep taking the risk of opening your wall and running out of the cave and checking to see if it's gone from nighttime to daytime. When here, you can sit here and smack a spider off with one hit into the floor, then it'll die, it'll take damage, and it'll climb back up, and then the spider will climb back up, you'll hit it again, it'll fall off, take damage, and then if you do it a third time, it'll most likely die. And as you can see, I have a skeleton kind of, where's it? Yeah, that's skeleton starting to kind of just sit there because he's stuck in the water because it's 2 blocks high, so he can't move from there. It's kind of funny. Some bats, and I hear some spiders around. I can see a chicken in the distance. Hello, chicken. Ooh, don't do that. It's dangerous. Also, if you go to the edge to look out like I am, make sure you are not standing straight up or you will fall. You want to crouch and then just walk, because your character will sit on the edge like so. You can do whatever you want. Bam. But now if I were to stand up, I will definitely fall off. So yeah. Now the only thing you really have to worry about now is try not to move too much, or you will start to lose food bars, which will make your character starve, which you really do not want to have happen while you're trying to survive a night at the cave. If that happens, you will have a very big problem. Let me just eat the rotten flesh there so I can have full food. And what I like is eating rotten flesh doesn't give you that much of a hunger now. Or at least it doesn't even give you hunger anymore unless you eat multiple pieces of it. So I think like 2 to 3 pieces will give you hunger. But other than that, you are actually fine to eat it. Which before, if you ate even just 1 piece, your character would have very bad hunger, and then you would have to worry about everything. Alright, you don't have to do what I'm doing here to kind of check the cave, because it is dangerous to do this, but as you guys can tell, I'm partially a danger taker, so... Oh yeah, see right there, bam, ambush. The spider came out of nowhere. Didn't even expect that spider. Now the only way that spider can get in is through that hole, and even if he does, I can just knock him back. But now there is a bigger problem of a zombie being outside of this wall, which the only reason or only way I can really fix that is by building out this way more. So afterwards, after it becomes daytime, I can just run and jump down into the water there, and then come back up and kill him, or hopefully the sun, by the time I get back up, he'll be dead from it. But now I can jump right into the water and not have to worry about actually injuring myself. So that's a good thing. But I just want to check and see how... Where are you at? You see, there comes that spider already. Now, if you keep it one block here, he can't get in. Which I guess is actually pretty good for the doorway there, too. Oh, I killed him. I didn't know he was that weak already. Alright, it's becoming daytime, so I'm going to light up these areas real quick. Here's zombies somewhere around me. Alright, now that it is becoming daytime... Dude, I heard a creeper. That's a little scary. Hearing a creeper and not even seeing a creeper. Ooh, there you went. Alright, I'll kill you real quick. Gather up your XP. Alright, now let's make sure I have no fear of mobs spawning in this section. No matter where it's at, you want to place a torch to keep yourself safe. I don't care if it's just a dim lit, like, I don't care if it's just right in this block right here as much as that. Place a torch down, because you do not want mobs, ooh, tons of iron, spawning in on you when you're least expecting it, as what happened to me with that spider. He came out of nowhere, and if I wouldn't have had my sword as handy as I did, he would have probably killed me there. The mobs that attack you when you're least expecting it are the ones that will most likely deal you the most damage. You might have a quick reaction time where he jumps down and attacks you, and that first hit, like me, you immediately turn around and attack back, but he still has that extra hit over you. So unless you can stop him from getting any other hit markers on you, or like any type of damage to you, then you most likely will lose the fight. And then I can hear now some people, but spiders are so weak, how could he even almost kill you? Spiders might be one of the weakest mobs, I believe. But that doesn't mean they're not powerful when you're not expecting them to attack you. I thought there was another cave. Yeah, right here. I could have swore there was another cave section here. Alright, so I actually did get 6 iron ore from this mission. Like this section of the thing. I ran out of sticks. Alright, more torches. Awesome. So I'm going to explore a little bit more. Wow. Alright, I'm not going to mine all of that up right now. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that this might have been a dead end. Alrighty, so I am most likely just going to mine up the rest of this iron that I've just found. Ooh, yes. That is nice. This is perfect. Alright, there's lava here, so what I'm going to do is... Alright, is this the lava source block? Yep. Awesome. That's 10 times better than I was actually expecting it to be. And now that I removed the lava there, the water is just flowing like crazy. Alright, so I need to figure out where that is there. Alright, so let me see if I can redirect you into a little square area here. Alright, so I'm gonna mine you downward. Ooh, iron. Problem. There we go. No, how am I still caught in the water? There we go. to do is cut off your water source that's flowing here and down, and then you will start to disappear. Now, the reason I did not fully get rid of the lava here is because I can use it as a disposal system. Like, say, this dirt, bam, throw a piece in, now it's gone. Good. And it actually is being used as a light source right now. I know some of you guys are like, then why'd you place down that torch? Well, even though the lava's there, using it as a light source is a good idea. Torches will also be a better idea too, to keep the lava source, seeing it's not really that bright after you cover it up and it's not a whole bunch of it there. It's not gonna do the job the entire time. So you will still need some torches. Alright, now I can collect this stuff. Also, if you have looked at the seed for the world and you like the seed, seeing I did give a small glimpse of it before, and you're playing this world, I suggest not just randomly killing bats on accident, but I do suggest the use of the mushroom stew. It is probably the best food I have found in the game at the current time to use to like eat and stuff, because it restores the most health I've seen so far. Ooh, actually, speaking about food, my character needs some. Ooh, that got louder. Alright, oh, creeper. Stay back away. Back away. Yeah. I think that's the first creeper I've killed. Ooh. And your